We just like Eve. We worse than Eve. We do things God tell us not to do all the time. And I done made her the bad guy. I made her the bad guy because of her mistakes. Now I have to bleed to death every month. My mistakes don't affect nobody but me. My sins don't affect nobody but Imani Blair Crosby. Eve's sins affect every woman in the world. In the worst possible way. I've had 244 periods. And every month, I am shocked and devastated. Every single month. Like I've never had a period before. So Eve, go to hell. I'm sure you're already there. Stay there! And stay there! And stay there! Round of applause, baby, make that ass clap. Drop it to the floor, make that ass clap. Welcome back to another episode of Lick, the Rapper Podcast with your host, Imani Blair. Now, some of y'all might think the round of applause, baby, make that ass clap is just me wanting to make that ass clap. And even though this is true, I actually use those claps to sync the audio and video while I'm editing. So even though that's like a fun little song I do, it's actually for editing purposes, and I keep it in there. Behind the scenes of Lick the Rapper. Y'all know that's what I like to do. I like to, I want y'all to feel like y'all are right here with me. I love taking it back to the old school Lick the Rapper, man. Those days, where I would just talk about any and everything. And that's what we're going to do today. But hi. Hello. My name is Imani Blair. It is today while I'm filming. It is Wednesday, March 18th. It is 9:55 p.m. Why am I doing a podcast at 9:55 p.m.? Because I had a long day. And I am going to Jacksonville, Florida tomorrow with my family to go watch my brother play baseball. So I had to get her done tonight, okay? Because we have to drop these episodes, audio on Thursdays, video on Fridays. We got to drop the episodes, y'all. The episode has to come out. The episode has to come out. You feel me? So it is what it is. All right. So yeah, thank y'all for being here. YouTube, hello. Go ahead and subscribe. I did get a comment. How exciting. A comment. What? On YouTube, on the episode with me and Waddy. A comment. I'm going to read you. Hold on. Let's get to it. Oops, start. The comment is from Hotboy1503. Thank you, Hotboy. He said, I'm feeling this podcast. Hashtag Lick the Rapper. I just subscribed and now I'm tuning in for every episode. Thank you so much, Hotboy. I appreciate it. If you're listening to my voice right now, go ahead and leave that comment. Go ahead and do it on YouTube or on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. Leave me a comment. I will read it here live on the podcast. Okay? Subscribe. Oh, this is a good one. Screenshot you listening or take a picture if you're watching on YouTube. Screenshot it. Put it on Instagram. Shout me out. Spread the podcast. Help me, nigga. Help me. Help me. Damn. Why do I have to beg y'all every single week? Damn. Help me. Help me. Help me. Love me. Love me. Say that you love me. All right. I'm a little hoarse. Yo, I had the nerve to try to audition for Betty Boop the Musical, and that song was so out of my range. I said, Lord, help me, Jesus. I had a vocal lesson on Friday, and I've been hoarse ever since. So, yeah. Just, yeah. Just, yeah. Okay. Some of it is allergy. Some of it is I need to shut the hell up, so I will play that role eventually. Just might not be today. Okay, so we have a list of things we're going to talk about today on Lick the Rapper, on this broadcast. We're going to knock some stuff out. But first, I wanted to be honest with y'all, because y'all know I'm always keep it real with y'all. If I don't keep it real with nobody, I'm going to keep it real with y'all. And the truth is, I did not feel like recording this podcast. I know. You know, even though it's something I love to do, y'all know I got this thing tatted on me. I am in it to win it. Sometimes we don't always feel like doing things, but it's important to do it even when you don't feel like it. That is the most important lesson to learn as a successful person, is doing things even when you don't feel like it. It's discipline. Because guess what, bro? If I have a job, I don't feel like doing that. So why not do what you love on the side, and why not do your passion even when you don't feel like doing that? Treat it the exact same way. I don't feel like working out. I don't feel like walking my dog. I don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like talking. But guess what? You gotta do it. You gotta do it. And y'all are like, Imani, why don't you feel like doing it? Oh, because I'm bleeding at rates unheard of. Hello, cycle. She's here. Y'all, yesterday I was cramping so bad I was about to throw up. Like, I was so nauseous and not feeling good. So I am saying all of this to say I really didn't feel like it, but here we are. And it's all good. And I'm still happy to be here. And I'm still going to give y'all a good episode, because we going to get into the tea, okay? Because y'all know how Lil Russell was like, what'd he say? He said Hitler was heaven sent, and Epstein was heaven sent, and Donald Trump was heaven sent. If that's the case, Eve was heaven sent from the Bible. Eve, you are dead wrong. We know Eve went straight to hell. We know that for sure. For sure. For sure. Did Eve repent before she died? Does anybody know that? Or that was the Old Testament. Did repentance even exist? I don't know. But Eve, it's over for you, buddy. It's done. You're out of here. You're out of here. Because you wanted to eat the apple after somebody told you not to. And now we all got to suffer because you wanted to eat the apple. And I was just having this conversation with a close friend of mine recently. We just like Eve. We worse than Eve. We do things God tell us not to do all the time. And I done made her the bad guy. I made her the bad guy because of her mistakes. Now I have to bleed to death every month. My mistakes don't affect nobody but me. My sins don't affect nobody but Imani Blair Crosby. Eve's sins affect every woman in the world. In the worst possible way. I've had 244 periods. And every month, I am shocked and devastated. Every single month. Like I've never had a period before. So Eve, go to hell. I'm sure you're already there. Stay there. And stay there. And stay there. All right. Wow. All right. Well, that was a little rant. Speaking of periods, since we're on the subject, and I mean, you know, my girls, do y'all wear diapers when y'all are on y'all periods? Because I'm not going to lie, the shit saved my life and it changed my life. If I knew about diapers when obviously everybody knows about diapers, but if I wore diapers when I was in high school, I would have leaked way less. Like, I love that shit. So if you have heavy flow and you be leaking through your clothes, diaper, and tampons be hurting. Like, tampons hurt my coochie so bad. So if you're like me, go ahead and get yourself a diaper, girl. Ain't nothing to be worried about. All right. And any guy listening, I'm sorry. I do have a strong male audience too. But, you know, my girls needed to know that tip. The diapers saved my life. For real, for real. I've gotten a lot of questions about this podcast. And y'all know when I first started, a lot of the episodes were very vulgar. And we talked about sex a whole lot. And like, I used that to market the podcast, honestly, you know, the crazy titles. And, you know, it worked and people clicked and people wanted to know what we were talking about. But I don't do that anymore, you know, and only Well, first off, if y'all listen to this podcast, y'all know I be getting into some things. We still be talking about some things. But the titles and all of that, I don't go as crazy at anymore. One, because YouTube is super strict and I don't want to get banned from YouTube. But also, like, y'all know I have a professional career now in musical theater. And those directors follow me. And there's just a certain, standard I want to be at, a certain professional standard I want to be at. So, yeah, the titles are cleaner, but y'all should still push play. The content is still lit. The content is still lit, okay? And make sure y'all tell y'all friends to push play. Do y'all think this is a clean podcast? Reach out to me or leave a comment and let me know, like, how do y'all feel about the content? Is it still entertaining to you? Or are you like, Imani, I need you to go back to talk about sucking balls. Like, tell me. What do y'all want me to talk about? But yeah, so that's why the podcast is cleaner. So just answering that question. Do I still rap? Is a question I get all the time. Am I still a rapper? Which is a loaded question. I started as a rapper when I was 10 years old, and I've put so many hours and time into rap that, like, I think I'll always feel like a rapper, even though I haven't written a verse maybe in over a year. Haven't been in the studio in over a year, but it's still a part of me. I'm going to be so honest with y'all. There's not enough money in rap for the amount of work that you have to do. And I know that y'all think that y'all faves have a lot of money, but I'm here to tell you that they don't. They make money off of everything but music. And if rap isn't based off of skill, being successful as a rapper isn't based off talent. It's not based off anything. And I'm just not really willing to do anymore what it takes to be a poppin' rapper, especially like a poppin' female rapper. I don't know. And like, could I just still make music for fun? Absolutely. Am I gonna one day write a hip hop musical and write all of the songs? Absolutely. The musical I'm doing right now, Hypocrite the Musical, there's a rap song in it that I'm rapping. So yes, I'm still a rapper. I'm just not making music the way that, it's usually done, or putting out music in that way right now. But, you never know. Never say never. Shout out Octavian and shout out Mike Waves. Both of them reached out to me recently about rap and, about this podcast. And, now Mike is helping me and Oct is helping me. And it's just good to see, like, I feel like this shit is coming together. So I know that doesn't really answer your question, but I am getting some help and I'm getting some support of people who enjoy Imani the rapper. And I think we should be optimistic about that, because that's really what Imani the rapper was missing out on, was help and support. But when I do come back as a rapper, it will not look like how it used to look, and it won't look like what anybody else is doing. Just know that. It's going to be Broadway meets rap at the highest level. So I'm going to just leave y'all with that thought. That's answering that question. Oh, is Aaliyah still going to be on the podcast? Aw. I love Aaliyah the same way y'all love Aaliyah. We talk almost every day. That is my best friend in the whole world. But Aaliyah has a life, and Aaliyah does not choose to be an entertainer. Aaliyah is also a lot more private now than she was when we first started this podcast. So, I want to make sure that she's comfortable, and I want to make sure that our friendship will always be healthy and stable. And so I want to give her the space, and I want to give her, if she wants to come on, she knows she is welcome to be on here anytime. But like, as far as like her being on every single week, I think that's too much for her right now. And I'm always going to respect her boundary, and I'm always going to respect what she wants to do, because I'm not her friend because of this podcast. I'm her friend because I love her. And that's that. And hopefully I'm still good enough for you. Hopefully I'm still good enough for ya. But yeah, that's why I'm trying to get some money so I can give Aaliyah a check. and have her on here so I can talk. You feel me? But yeah, it's like you can't ask somebody to do something for free. I mean, you can, but this is what I'm choosing to do. You know, it's not like we started this podcast together. You know, Aaliyah's just always here to support me and she loves me. But like, this is my dream. I don't know if this is necessarily her dream yet. But yeah, that's the answer to y'all question. I love her and I know y'all miss her and hopefully she will be on the podcast soon. Why? Nobody asked this, but I just wanted to make this very clear, right? A podcast and a YouTube show are two different things. A lot of people have videos on YouTube and they're calling them podcasts. And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if your podcast is not on Apple Podcast or Spotify or any podcast distribution website, you do not have a podcast, you have a YouTube show. And there's nothing wrong with having a YouTube show, but that's what you have, okay? So it doesn't matter if you get 2,000 views on YouTube. If you don't have podcast distribution, if you don't have an RSS feed on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or Deezer or Google Podcasts, Libsyn, Megaphone, Buzzsprout, Anchor. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you do not have a podcast. You have a YouTube show. And nothing is wrong with a YouTube show, but that's what you got, right? That's what you got, and it's okay. And some people be like, your YouTube numbers aren't even big. Oh, but the audio numbers are. Because as long as my show stays consistent on audio and grows on audio, that's where the podcast money is. YouTube money is different than podcast money. You're a YouTuber. You're not a podcaster. And like YouTube now, I think has RSS feeds and can distribute your podcast. I've heard. I don't know. I don't do it through that, but I've heard that. But if you're not doing that, yeah, I'm sorry. Ugh. I hate to be like that girl, but yeah, it's the truth. But yeah, I'm not concerned about YouTube numbers because audio is exactly where I need it to be. And YouTube is up and down depending on like what guest you have or you know what's trending or what's relevant, where like my audio numbers are stable, consistently stable and consistently growing. So that's what's most important to me. But I mean, like, I like being on YouTube because I'm cute as a fuck. Hello? Okay, let's see who this texts. Oh, business. I want some fine shit to text me. Everybody always texts me for business. Where's some fine shit? Damn. It's tough out here. All right. So now that we've answered all of those questions and I've done my rant about wanting some fine shit to text me, when you are chasing your dreams, it will not be easy. It will actually be so hard and so devastating and so lonely and so traumatizing that every day you're gonna want to quit. And it's important not to. It's also super important to be grateful for what you have right this second. I said this on the 804 podcast, but be where your feet are. Don't worry about the future and don't spend too much time hoppering over the past. Focus on right now and be grateful right now. So I say this as advice to myself, but it's like, yeah, one day I want millions of views and millions of listeners, but I'm happy about the 35 people that watched my last YouTube video. And some people might be like, 35 views, that ain't shit. I appreciate every single one of those 35 people. If I had 35 people in the room watching me right now, that would be a lit live audience. So I just choose to look at life like that, optimistic. Why am I going to tell myself I'm not enough? I'm her. I'm she. And that's how you should feel. I'm her, I'm she. Regardless if you make a lot of money, if you don't make a lot of money, if you have a man, if you don't have a man, I'm her, I'm she. I am God's child. And that gives me all the confidence I need. I am Glennis and Turk's daughter. I am Brandon and John's sister. I am Daisy's mother. My friends are amazing people. That's where I get my value from at 32 years old. I don't get my value from views on social media. So I just wanted to say that too because, my episode with Waddy did pretty well on Instagram. And I just saw some little comments, some little snide comments being made. But please know I'm not going nowhere. I'm her, I'm she. And I hope y'all feel the same way. If you ain't stopped me yet, how you gonna stop me now? I'm her, I'm she. All right. Hey, y'all, guess what? April 9th and 10th, Hypocrite the Musical is performing at the Paramount Theater in Charlottesville, Virginia. Have you bought your tickets yet at hypocritethemusical.com? Have you booked your flight yet? Have you booked your hotel yet? Are you going to support me or not? I play one of the lead characters, Miss Lucy, and I'm the assistant director. This is like a business me and my mom are doing together. And we working our JJs. Our booties, never mind. We are working very hard. So make sure y'all come out. It's amazing talent in the show. I actually put a little snippet in here for y'all. Yeah, come out. hypocritethemusical.com. Come support independent theater, independent artists. Me, your girl, Monzi, Imani Blair Crosby. Come support me. Pull up. We need the support. We need the love. I want to get my mom on the podcast before the show because she'll really talk about some good stuff. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to get her on the podcast before the show. But Fine Shit is not texting me. Everybody except Fine Shit. Okay, before I go, I just wanted to say the Oscars was a beautiful, beautiful production. I'm so inspired. Congratulations to Michael B. Jordan and congratulations to Ryan Coogler. That was just an incredible night. And I just, as a Black person, as a Black American person, I was super inspired just knowing that, what we could achieve and what we could do and like how hard he worked for that. It just was amazing. So shout out to the Oscars. Congratulations. Michael B. Jordan, heaven sent. He fine as hell. Heaven sent. I'm pretty good. I think I'm a pretty good podcaster, guys. What do y'all think? I think I'm pretty good. Anybody who listens to the show is like, yo, you're pretty good. Anybody who comes on the show is like, you're pretty good. But y'all aren't saying it publicly. If you like it, spread it. Oh, okay. If you like it, spread it. This week, I need y'all to be happy and be free. Okay? If you like it and you know it, clap your hands. Yeah. Those aren't the right words. Shoot. All right, y'all. I think that should be my cue. My name is Imani Blair. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Comment on the YouTube video. Leave me a rating and review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Do all of that shit. Help a sister out. Give me some topics. Tell me what you think about the podcast. If you hate this episode, tell me. Help me, nigga. All right. I love y'all. See y'all next week. Bye.